side mirror covers. Oh, nice. Trying to go with that carbon fiber look all around. I've got these to put in, so stay tuned, guys. It's looking good. I've ordered these a long time ago. I just haven't had the time, honestly, to do a video this year, but I've got a lot of content ready, got some footage to edit, and definitely be seeing a lot more videos from me this time, YouTube. Let's finish off strong this year. We didn't start off strong, but we have been doing some other things that benefit the cause, or my lifestyle and the wifey's. But let's focus a little bit on the YouTube family. All right, I'm going to be hooking up my 2013 S5 Prestige. All right, let's go. What's going on, YouTube? Today is another video for you with the Audi S5. We are looking at the side mirror, and we are going to be converting this factory side mirror and installing what we have right here, which is a carbon fiber. Okay, I hear it's a little tedious, but we're going to take it step at a time and figure it out at the same time, so we both can learn. So as you can see, the new one comes with some tabs and some guides that slide right in. So let's start the process and see what we can do in terms of taking this one out. First step we are going to do is to try and face the mirror either side, maybe to the left all the way to the right, because we're going to pry it out from here. And I don't have a pry tool, but I'm going to use something maybe makeshift. Anyway, let's get going. Can you see me? All right, so the first thing I said I was going to do is I'm going to adjust this by going into the car and adjusting my mirror. I'm going to do the passenger side mirror first, and then we don't have to repeat the process. We just duplicate the process for the driver's side. So I'm going to go to inside of the car and move the mirror all the way down, so we have the space to reach our pry tool to take it out. All right. Okay, so I have that moved all the way down. So now what we have to do is gently see if we could pry that apart. Might need a little bit of force there. Okay, see, that's come all the way out. Just gently. Okay. Alrighty. As you can see, that is now there. Let me see if I've got this in focus. All right. So I have now disconnected, or separated rather, the mirror from the actual housing, and I've got the controls connection, which is right here. I might just pull that out. Okay. Second control connection, pull out, and now turn signal, I believe, and it is just by pushing down on the tab, and pulling that away, and we should get it disconnected. So push down and pull. Okay, and now you just pull that out like that. And now you have your mirror fully disconnected. Again, make sure you take note as to how it was taken out. So now we've gotten the mirror taken apart. Now let's put that aside. All right, so I got my torque screw bit right here. And this is the T10, which is what I'm gonna use primarily to take the inside housing of the side mirror out from its shell so we can replace that. All right, so here's my bit. Let's go ahead and put that in my screwdriver, and I'm ready to go. So let's get that back in focus. Take this out. Okay, and your screws are going to look a little something like this. Okay, again, it's size T10, and this is how long your screws are coming out of this S5 side mirror. All right, let's go ahead and take out the rest. This is number one. One down, however many to go. Put that in a safe place, put that in my pocket. And let's see, kind of hard to see it here, but let's go ahead and put this light on. So just pry that apart, and we got some more screws to take out over there. Another T10. And there is one Phillips head screw that needs to be removed. So now it's a matter of prying this apart. And that might prove challenging, and that's why it's considered a tedious job, but we're up to the task. All right. I got the housing completely off, so now we want to go with the process of now connecting the carbon fiber, but I'm going to have to disconnect this blind spot sensor. So it's going to fit right there. Okay, here's a slot, the side marker. This is going to fit in here. Hopefully that fits, and it does. Alright, looks like it was machined properly. It's not the greatest of fits, but I mean, it snaps in place, so that's all I need. I don't need it to fall out. Slides in, like so. Get in here. Like that. Okay, sometimes it's necessary to finagle. You could bend the whole side mirror all the way up, or you can bend it all the way down where it folds against the window. And so this is pretty much done. All we have to do is now connect the mirror. Okay, so it's just a matter of snapping in place. So first we connect. Let's connect the controls. Again, I didn't mark which is which and how it was supposed to fit, but I'm just going to take a guess. I believe they're the same size terminal, so it should fit either or, but let's make sure. And then connect this. Snap in place, put down. Okay, snaps in place. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna test, as usual. I'm sweating like crazy. Let's do a test. Ignition. Window down. Right blinker, left blinker. Okay. And now mirror control. Go up, down, right, and left. All right, so that's looking pretty sweet. I haven't gotten anything disconnected. I plugged in the wires correctly, so let's go in here. All right, push that button, get my key in here, and I'm gonna put my hazard lights on. Good on this side. On. Okay, that is the driver assist, or I forgot what it's called, but it's what tells you, lane assist is what tells you that there's a car before you switch lanes. So if it comes on, then there's a car in your vicinity, in your blind spot, to your left, or to your left in this case, and then you can't go in until the car clears. Okay, here's one more test that I forgot to do. There's the ignition. Let's get the window down, and let's operate and see if that's good to go. Make sure nothing is covering up that. Okay, eventually I'm going to clean this mirror, but I got place. Let's move it to the left and right. All the way, just make sure there's nothing blocking movement of the mirror. Here is a close-up. Okay, driver's side and passenger side. Hazard lights. I honestly was thinking of putting dynamic lights. They do sell them where you just slide them in place, and it kind of makes it a little newer looking as opposed to just a flashing blinker. It'll just move from left to right, and it's dynamic. I still think I might do that, but the kind of troubles I had taking this apart and putting it together, I wouldn't say I'm a handyman per se, but I get better as I work on my car, and I would suggest you do the same. Some people are just inclined that way. I don't think I am. It gave me a very tough time. As you can see, this is day 2. I've seen people where it takes several days. You just gotta have to wiggle it a little bit, and don't be scared to, you know, pry it apart and not feel like it's gonna break a tab. And I think I broke one tab, but oh well. It's still in there very tightly. It's not perfect, but it's looking good. Okay, eventually I'm gonna blacken this out. That's the next step.